So, we all know Fallout 76. Last year, the biggest failure in gaming. Whoa, what a buggy shitstorm it was, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
And in an article released not long afterwards when their microtransactions started being present, they promised that there were only ever gonna be cosmetics. Well, not anymore. Welcome to Fallout First. You know what? Instead of going to the serious thing, let's go to someone made a website for this. Fallout First. The first member-fucked private world scrap boxes and more coming to Fallout 76 with Fallout Fuck You First. Ever since Fallout 76 launch, we have consistently done nothing to improve and evolve the experience based on your shitty feedback. That's why we're excited to launch Fallout Fuck You. Stupid. A premium ass-pounding membership that offers some dumbass players have been asking for since before launch. Private worlds for you and select idiots friends. So we decided to put it behind a paywall. Thank you, Bethesda. In addition to this huge feature, Fallout Fuck You First also includes a host of pointless items and cult bonuses, all of which you can find on my foreskin. And what's the best part? Fallout Fuck You First is available to screw you right now. This is brilliant. Bethesda, this is what happens when you fail to claim a fucking domain, you dumbasses.
Even better when you fuck around with the community for too long.
What's included behind the Fuck You First play wall? Private world, scrapbox survival attempt, Adams Ranger outfits and icons and emotes. Private worlds. This shitty community has been begging for the ability to play alone in private worlds since before the launch of Fallout 76. Like what a Fallout game should be. And we are begrudgingly announcing that they are coming to the game with Fallout Fuck You First. If you're a Fallout Fuck You First slave, how you use your private world is completely up to you, as long as we allow it. Invite up to 7 of your non-existent friends at the time, a total per private world, to join while we screw you over with our pay-to-win system. Or play completely solo. We know you like it like that anyways. All gameplay remains the same from adventure cutoid mode. And all characters entering the Fallout Fuck You First private worlds must be existing characters. Only the dumbasses who brought this membership, who owns the private world, is required to be a Fallout Fuck You membership, Fuck You 1 slave. Head into your private world, open your social menu once you're inside our buggy beta version of a game, and start inviting your friends to kick off the ass pounding. You can also create a squad outside of your private world and watch it swing to bring everyone along at once, because everyone will do that. Should the idiot's owner of the private world leave, the world will stay active as long as one other dumb fuck player in the world has a Fallout Fuck You First slave. Private worlds will continue to evolve with stupid features such as expanded building areas, including increased CA camps budgets and workshop persistence, everything you wanted, but at a price. We've also received lots of questions about playing Fallout 76 with mods, and this, too, is something that we'll never add. This website's beautiful. It's literally beautiful. Look, everybody. Go read it for yourself. This is the bloody best website. Go read it for yourself. Go have some fun. And Fallout, fuck you verse.
I love the pure sarcasm displayed in this. It is just wonderful.
Okay, so we don't even need to go over their patch notes because we don't, frankly, give a fuck.
I love how they're trying to sell it as a positive thing.
Private worlds, premium only. Modding comes to private worlds. They're putting money behind modding behind a paywall. This has exceeded my wildest expectations on how far they would go. As a modder, I was looking forward to modding support. It was in my eyes the only thing that could save this horrible mess of a game. But to think they would stoop this low, I'm seriously speechless. Modding is the lifeblood of Bethesda games. It is the single thing that has kept Skyrim alive for 8 years now. But now we finally see how much that was really worth for them. There's always going to be new content, changes in games balance, whatever it takes, and by the way, it's all free after launch. All our content, there will be no season passes and no paid DLCs. Pete Hines. Well, they completely threw that out of the fucking window, didn't they? Someone expected a near Fortnite-sized player base with similar cosmetic sales when they planned that. Clearly their lack of ability to ship a product that is stable and functions as expected at launch or even several months after launch, and many other smaller missteps made them miss the goal on that one substantially. Thank you for the follow Shadow Gaming. This is fucking stupid and hilarious at the same time. Just the absolute insanity to this. Fallout First players are finding out that wait, hold on, someone's already brought this. Oh. I think Bethesda have absolutely lost their shit at this point. Are finding that a newly created world they might be heading into is not actually new at all. Players are reporting dead NPCs and looted areas when they get there, implying these areas are not actually new instances, but are instead reused old instances masquerading as brand new. Wow, the only reason why I would even consider getting a sub would be true private servers, but I guess they aren't even that. It's not even the same world every time either. I captured all the workshops and set up the resource collectors. Next morning everything was reset. No point to these servers without a persistent world. Being able to keep workshop progress and a build community with friends camps are the only reasons why I can see to want this. PSA, if you quit the game, make sure to uninstall it too. That's a metric they watch. Burn your computer just to be sure. Nuke it from orbit just to be sure. Drop it in a 43-foot hole in the ground. Legendary enemy has been mutated. I microwaved it. Is that a burning right? Is that like burning right? Oh wait, my PC mutilated and begs for mercy. Kill. Be right back. Oh, this is stupid. I don't even understand what Bethesda were thinking after making this so apparent promise that they were never gonna do something like this.
I don't even understand how they weren't able to get persistent servers. If there's no players in it, the persistent part isn't that hard. They just said that he included it in the terms and conditions that once you log out of the server, it resets. And what we already learned earlier is it doesn't only not reset, it just gives the world to somebody else.
Pretty much. Report. Issues occurring for players using private servers and the scrapbox. Oh wait, another feature we didn't mention to you before because I couldn't be fucked going over it. At this point I don't even care. Scrapbox. If you're looking forward for the unlimited storage of scraps in Fallout 76 with the new Scrapbox perk of Fallout First, you definitely don't want to be using it just yet. Multiple players are reporting that they have deposited hundreds of units of scrap into these new boxes, only to find the box have eaten it. The scrap disappears from the instance and cannot be found again from relogging or anything. It's just gone. Players are not amused at the fact that they have now paid for the privilege of losing all of their materials, and so far there doesn't seem to be any way of recovering any of this. So do not use these boxes until there's a clear fix for this. Not that more than like you two are reading this are going to subscribe to Fallout First, but still. It's as if Bethesda really didn't think things through and properly test it. No way. Bethesda? No, that's impossible. No. I can't believe that. Bethesda have always been amazing at quality control and keeping their games in check. I haven't heard of a bug in a Bethesda game since Morrowind. Luckily, ever since Todd got in control, he's really buckled down on the race. Bethesda are fucked up in general. You know what? Bethesda's just trying to become EA.
Seems they're not only succeeding, but they have made their own what is it? Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
Except Anthem's dead and Fallout 76 not.
For now, Fallout 76 is not. Give it a few more weeks and it's probably going to get killed off by this stupid shit. I'm sure Bethesda and Todd would appreciate you not defaming them because you're just a salty kid. They've always had the most objectively sound games. They've always worked properly and have peak performance and no bugs.
Oh, I saw one of the later comments in that post. I can see how it's an infinite scrap box. Because it just deletes everything.
It never fills up because it deletes everything. That's a true 200 IQ move. It's literally in the name. It scraps whatever you put inside. What goes in the scrap box stays in the scrap box. It's all a ploy by those collectrons. Infinite crap box. Would you say it's a pro gamer move?
Oh my god. Bethesda's a genius.
I'll be honest, I'm not going to be an arsehole and mock anyone who brought it, but I am pretty much only here because this is like fucking comically ridiculous at this point, and I want to keep my finger on the pulse to see how much more insane it gets. What's next? The game somehow deletes itself and all other games and then bricks your console? Boop boop! What's next? The game somehow deletes itself? You weren't around during the early access, were you?
Oh yeah, that's true. That also happened. Oh, what else also happened? Oh, the canvas bags weren't actually the proper bags. All the power armor helmets that came with the collector's edition had to be recalled because they had ammonia in it. What other fun things were there?
I don't like people much.
Oh yeah, it would ban players if they had
too many bullets. I'm pretty sure I saw that one pop in.
Oh, too many. It would ban players if they had a certain application open or on their computer. There were so many stupid things that Bethesda did. They had anti-cheat software that banned players for just having programs open.
This is just literally just a shitstorm, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Bethesda's gonna recover from this shitstorm. Like, they really haven't done anything to try and earn anyone's trust back after the shitstorm they've caused here. Like, this...
it really seems they just copied the Fallout 4's engine and tried to make it multiplayer.
all in all, I don't believe Fallout's going to recover from this bullshit.
Honestly, if anything, I hope it doesn't. I loved Fallout as a series, but what they've done to this, it can't recover, and neither should it.
Like this, I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard of an online multiplayer Fallout game, it's a really cool idea. Really, it was a really cool idea, and if executed well, it could have been a fine-ass, beautiful game. But we all know what happened. Now, I'm pretty sure most people have lost all their excitement for the other two games they revealed at E3 last year. Their next Elder Scrolls game, and I'm pretty sure that was Starfield as well. I'm gonna be honest, I think Bethesda's done. I believe that Bethesda is done now.
I mean, they created great series, but they just couldn't keep up with it.
It's more of a fact that they were trying to just earn as much money as possible and stopped focusing on making good stuff that people would actually enjoy. Because remember this, they really haven't given a massive overhaul to their game engine for over a decade now. This has been pretty much the same engine they've used for such a long time that's only been updated enough to make it through the next generation. Like, even Fallout 4 had a lot of bugs with its engine, as well as it not being as graphically amazing as what it could have been.